there, it's Catherine from CatherinePooler.com. In this video, we're going to be using a really fun watercolor technique along with a little bit of stenciling and some glittering, so we're going to get messy. And we're using the sketch from this week's challenge at StampNation. If you haven't joined us at StampNation yet, be sure to hop over and check us out with hundreds of video tutorials, written tutorials, challenges every week, a gallery with over 20,000 samples, and the most amazing paper crafting community on the internet. So be sure to hop over there and check out my video tutorial for the sketch, the design team's interpretation, and if you join me at the stamp table now, I'll make another card for this sketch challenge. I'm going to start this card out with some watercolor paper. This is just a piece that I had in my stash. It was already cut down, a scrap from another project. And I'm adding peacock feathers, salty ocean, and then broken china. And I'm not worried about mixing colors at all. I'm just adding the broken china right with the same ink blending tool. Not too worried about it. I am going to add a little bit of mustard seed and I'm just going to dab it right on top. I'm going to spray this piece down and get these colors moving. And then I'll bring in my heat tool, which will move the color even more. And see, these colors are mixing together and making a lot of green. Not sure that I want it to be this green, so I'm just going to dry this some, and then I think I'm going to add some more blue. One of the keys with watercoloring like this is layering. So I could spend quite a few minutes heating, spraying, inking, heating some more, inking some more, spraying some more, and it's really cool to get this layered color. You're going to get a different look every single time. I'm just going to take the salty ocean and the peacock feathers. I'm going to add a little bit more water to it, and then I'm just going to dip. A little bit of stenciling on here just to add some fun pattern. Not that there's not enough going on already, but I just want to get some fun stenciling in. So I'm going to use the salty ocean. This isn't really laying that flat, but it's okay. I'm just gonna sponge over the stencil. And we'll lift that up, and you can see how easy it was to get a really cool look. I'm going to set my watercolored and stenciled piece aside while I work on a little embellishment for the card. I have some Sizzix adhesive sheets, and if you don't have this, you can always just cover it with glue and then glitter it, because you'll see this is going to get punched out, and then I'm going to have a super sticky flower which I can just stick straight into my glitter. So there's other ways you can achieve this look if you don't have these supplies. And we'll just dip this straight into the glitter. I'm pressing down to make sure that glitter gets embedded into the flower and it's not going to be shaking off all over the place. Unless you want to be glittery. Maybe you're going out to a nightclub tonight. And a couple dimensionals on the back. Alright, put that aside for a sec while we assemble the card. I have a black layer going onto a white card base. My watercolor paper is warped a little bit, so I'm going to do a little bit of extra adhesive on here. Make sure that lays flat. I'm kind of adding it toward the bottom, but not all the way to the bottom. And I have a couple pieces here. This is a black and white stripe. It's a Tattered Angels product. One last little touch, I'm going to add a little striped circle right in the center of the flower, and this will tie in that black striped paper. We'll add a scattering of rhinestones. And And we're done with this card. I hope you guys enjoyed the process and you learned something new, or at least you're inspired to go have some fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.